Fresh, clean water, the source of life. Nearly 75% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. But only 3% of that water is drinkable. Less than 1% is available.
Delivering fresh, drinkable water to a thriving city is a constant job, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In the city of Hollywood, Florida, it's the Department of Public Utilities supplying millions of gallons of fresh, pure drinking water to the city's residents day in and day out.
I'm City Manager Cameron Benson. Water is not just a source of life. We depend on water to make our lives better. From keeping our grass green, our households clean, and businesses running, to simply quenching our thirst, water sustains us. Our Public Utilities Department is committed to ensuring these critical needs are met through careful planning and keeping pace with new technologies. You can be assured Hollywood will continue to deliver safe, reliable, quality utility services.
This department also works to safeguard the environment by collecting, treating, reusing, and safely disposing of millions of gallons of wastewater and stormwater.
I'm absolutely proud of the department. I think we have a number of individuals that are extremely talented, and I think they come in every day to do their best work, but more importantly to protect the public health.
Back in 1921, the city's founder, Joseph Young, formed the Hollywood Land and Water Company and started Hollywood on the path to becoming the city it is today. As water flowed, the city grew and thrived. The first plant could only produce 500,000 gallons of drinking water a day. Still, this original plant carried the city through the 1950s as the population soared.
The city of Hollywood, as we saw the need to grow, there was a need for us to start preparing and planning for the future.
By the early 1960s, the city of Hollywood proactively launched major utility infrastructure building projects and brought a new water treatment plant and a new wastewater treatment plant online. The federal government took notice, and the Environmental Protection Agency designated what was then called the Hollywood Sewer Plant the regional service provider for southern Broward County.
Today, Hollywood's water treatment plant produces over 8 billion gallons of drinking water each year, 23 million gallons a day.
The city uses two methods of water treatment: state-of-the-art membrane reverse osmosis and lime softening.
Our leaders had the foresight to go into the area of membrane softening and RO, which was pretty much unheard of at a municipal level 10, 15 years ago when we started looking into it. Now we're ahead of everyone else, and other cities are looking to us as an example of what alternative water supply can do.
To ensure the water produced in this plant is safe for you and your family, the department performs more than 100 tests each day to check the quality, and each month there are 160 additional tests on drinking water samples taken throughout the city.
You can be confident that the water is safe to drink.
When the water is ready for drinking, it's stored within the 11 million gallon storage capacity at the plant or the two elevated tanks in the city.
We constantly are monitoring with the operator that's sitting here running the control, plus we have electronic monitoring throughout the plant.
Since its founding, the city of Hollywood has recognized safe, reliable water is a critical component to sustainable development. It's why Hollywood has led the way when it comes to seeking alternative water supplies.
The Florida Aquifer is an alternative water supply. It doesn't tax the Biscayne Aquifer, which is where most of our fresh water comes from.
In 2007, Hollywood successfully completed the first phase of a multi-year alternative water supply expansion project.
This project will add 4 new Floridan wells, new transmission lines to carry the raw water to the treatment plant, and increase the overall capacity of the plant by 4 million gallons of water a day.
While the system undergoes expansion, there is also an extensive program of preventive maintenance on the 640 miles of underground distribution lines, fire hydrants, and individual water meters.
We have several maintenance crews that go out and we do valve maintenance. We do hydrant flushing, which helps purge the line of sediment
More than 80% of the water distribution system was built before 1970. Aging and corroded cast iron pipes can be found in many areas of the city.
This is a 2-inch galvanized line. As you can see, this one had many water leaks on it, almost simultaneously.
One of the things that we're going to be having to do is really making investments in all of our water and wastewater assets so that we can gain another 20, 30 years of life out of those systems. These are the systems that allow us to grow and really to maintain the level of service and sustain the standards of life that we have enjoyed here in the city of Hollywood.
Besides providing water, the City of Hollywood also operates a regional wastewater treatment plant that serves Hollywood and its neighbors in the south part of Broward County.
Prior to the Clean Water Act, most wastewater systems openly discharge domestic wastewater into waterways, and there was a need to really look at a more proper environmental way of disposing of this wastewater.
The Southern Regional Wastewater Treatment Plant is an activated sludge treatment facility capable of handling more than 48 million gallons of wastewater each day.
The wastewater is mixed inside the tanks over there with the sludge from the bottom, and then over here it separates into 2 different layers, a layer of water on top, which we call supernatant, and then the sludge settles on the bottom.
The solid material filtered from the water is highly treated on site by heating it to kill certain harmful bacteria.
It's a very important way in protecting public health and in protecting our environment.
The plant processes more than 40 million gallons of wastewater each day. Some of the treated wastewater is reused to irrigate golf courses throughout the city.
We have the ability to provide up to 4 million gallons of water, reuse water a day. So that saves 4 million gallons of potable drinking water that would otherwise be used to irrigate.
The remainder is disposed of through either deep injection wells or released through an open ocean outfall.
The water that's going out is pretty much 98% pure water.
In the spring of 2008, the Florida legislature called for the elimination of open ocean outfalls and for utilities to develop ways to reuse this water.
We have 2 milestones. The first milestone is the year 2018. And at that point in time, we are required to provide a certain level of nutrient reduction from the water that is being disposed out of the ocean outfall.
And now we require more treatment process, more sophisticated treatment processes to be able to meet those regulatory goals.
Early cost estimates for the needed infrastructure range from $220 million to $745 million, an investment that means utility rates may have to increase by as much as $90 a month.
These improvements are going to be significant, and we will definitely see an impact on the water and sewer rate.
One strategy to offset rising utility rates is to implement a tiered rate system. Also known as block pricing, water rates are based on water consumption. Essentially, the more you use, the more you pay.
Tiered rates promote water conservation. Water users pay higher rates in higher usage blocks. For example, customers who use between 1 and 4 CCFs of water each month will pay less than $2 per CCF in addition to their base charge. But if their usage jumps to 5 to 9 CCFs, the price per unit also jumps. The additional bumps occur at 10, 15, and 20 CCFs of usage.
Those are some of the strategies and things that we'll utilize to try to minimize the impact of the rates to our customers.
The elimination of outfalls will also impact another critical function of the Department of Public Utilities, managing stormwater.
Heavy rains from storms and hurricanes are particularly challenging in a low-lying area like South Florida, where much of the geography is relatively flat.
We are right about at sea level. So if we don't take care to get the stormwater away from our homes, water will come inside of our homes.
The city maintains an extensive stormwater management system that includes more than 50 miles of drainage pipes, canals, channels, ditches, swales, and even the natural waterways. This system works to collect, store, treat, and release stormwater. Stormwater personnel provide 24-hour response and monitoring of the drainage system, especially during major storms.
At the times of when the rainstorms do come on, we have our personnel on site and we try to assist the residents as much as possible.
The department also works to safeguard the water supply. Residents can do their part by bringing waste to specified toxic waste collection stations and using environmentally friendly products to fertilize their landscaping.
It's so much easier to keep things out of the water than it is to remove them once they're there.
As the department plans for the future, the focus is on 3 areas: building the needed infrastructure to meet new federal and state regulatory requirements, replacing aging infrastructure to ensure reliability and performance, and securing water supplies to meet future demand.
We developed a water wastewater master plan. This water wastewater master plan will provide us a roadmap that was much needed. Right now our emphasis is looking at the first 5 years to look at what's the level of growth, what are the regulatory requirements, and really prioritize a lot of our asset investments based on that master plan. So that document really serves as our guide into the future.
Providing fresh, pure drinking water, along with managing waste and stormwater, requires an enormous commitment of human and financial resources, technology, infrastructure, and planning.
Planning is absolutely critical when you run a utility to make sure that you always have to be a step ahead.
Hollywood's commitment to excellence in providing utility services earned it the 2007 Plant Operations Excellence Award from the Florida Department of Environmental Protection for outstanding daily operations and maintenance programs.
These are testimonials of the fact that, you know, we have a system that is being managed properly, that is running, you know, with technology and that is able to really give our residents the best, you know, level of service that we can.
Water treatment, wastewater treatment, and stormwater management are critical functions within the City of Hollywood Department of Public Utilities. It's a system that's constantly evolving and improving as time, technology, and the needs of the community change. The City of Hollywood's Public Utilities Department has established itself as an outstanding provider of these critical services.
Hollywood residents really benefit from the teamwork and dedication that the Public Utilities Department employees bring every day.
We're protecting the environment here for the citizens of the city of Hollywood.
Keeping our water clean is really a team effort. We need everyone's help to keep our water pure.
With planning, vision, and commitment, the Department of Public Utilities will continue to lead the way.
We have a plan, and we're going to follow that plan to make sure that we are ready for the future.
Now and for generations to come.